Alright my fighters, so today we are going to talk about the new Ultra Super Janemba and we will see how good he is, and let me know your opinion about it in the comments section below. Now before we start, don't forget to subscribe my channel if you haven't already to stay notified with everything new about Dragon Ball Legends, and if you enjoyed the video make sure to hit that like button and share the video with your friends. And without any further ado, let's just get started. So we aren't going to read what they are saying here in gold, because this is pretty much just summarizing what we are going to read anyway here. So instead of confusing ourselves with this summarize here, we are going to just immediately go to what they are describing his abilities as. So first of all, as you can see, his element is going to be blue. Unfortunately for Ultra Vegeta Blue, this might be the end of him. Unfortunately, it seems that they really don't give a damn about how broken Goku and Frieza are right now after the buffs that they received, and instead all their focus is on how are we going to demolish Ultra Vegeta Blue from existence, because not only are they giving us this Ultra Janemba, but they also gave us the Legends Limited Super Saiyan Goku, who is also blue, and they didn't give us actually any character that is specifically designed to counter Goku and Frieza at all. They literally just left them like that, so it's just pretty crazy. Anyways, his tags are Transforming Warrior, Regeneration, Powerful Opponent, and he is from sagas from the movies. Now his main ability: draw the ultimate arts card, Needle Light Shockwave, which is one of the absolute best attacks that he does actually in the movie. Restores own health by 30% and ki by 50, cancels own attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions, applies attribute upgrade minus 30% to enemies sustained damage cut effects to self for 10 timer counts. That is very good. This one is actually very good to have on your main ability. Destroys all of your enemies' cards, okay. Okay, that's too much. Requirements 25 timer console apps. So his main ability is very good. He restores health, he restores ki, he draws an ultimate, and he reduces the sustained damage cut. So that is very good. His Z ability, we are going to just count the last one. Plus 5% to ultimate and awakened damage inflicted by tag regeneration, and 42% to tag regeneration or episode sagas from the movies, base strike attack and blast defense. This isn't the absolute greatest ability, but it is very good. It is very good. This one is absolutely phenomenal. 5% to ultimate damage straight like that is just crazy. Ultra ability. He is going to be basically dependent on regeneration, unfortunately, not sagas from the movies for some reason. It seems that they want you to use him with regeneration, so sadly you can't use both him and Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta on the same team and give both of them all of the buffs, unless you put basically Janemba as the leader on a Fusion Warriors team. In that case you can do it, but other than that you can't actually use them on the same sagas from the movies team, because Janemba is regeneration and Gogeta Blue is actually fusion, so that is going to crash and it won't allow you to use them on the same sagas from the movies team, if you want them at their maximum potential, of course. His strike, it's going to have 20% chance to inflict extreme bleed, that is very good, and it has blast armor as well. His blasts are going to inflict attribute downgrade. I was about to say that they are normal, but no, they are going to actually inflict attribute downgrade plus 10% to damage received for 15 timer counts. That's actually a long while. You are going to do a whole combo, and this buff is going to stack and stack and stack, which is very crazy. Special move. Deals massive slice damage, plus 40% to special move damage inflicted for 5 timer counts upon activation. So it's just for this special move, and in case you actually manage to to basically do another one within the 5 timer counts and get it hit, that is going to buff it even further more, because that buff is going to be double, so basically 80%. But other than that, it's mostly just for that special move that you are going to use. Applies the following effects to enemy on hit: inflicts attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received for 15 timer counts, seals special arts, and the sealed arts cannot be used for 10 timer counts. Are you crazy? Well, it's only special arts, so that is okay, I guess. But still, this is actually for 10 timer counts, it's just too much. And it has 100% chance to inflict extreme bleed. 100%. And it has blessed armor, so it is going to be dashing forward special move, which is pretty interesting because that means that he is going to be able to counter his own special move. So if you have Ultra Janemba and another Ultra Janemba uses his special move on you, you are going to be able to counter that. Which is crazy. Anyways, special. Draw a strike arts card next, and it can be done as many times as you want. Restores on ki by 50 plus 20% to strike damage inflicted for 10 timer counts. Applies attribute upgrade. Shortens substitution counts by 2. This is actually very useful. This ability is extremely useful to sell for 10 timer counts, but it cannot be stacked, so only one time. Reduces enemy ki by 50, reduces enemies Dragon Balls by 1. So it activates 3 times. You can literally destroy 3 Dragon Balls from the enemy, from what the enemy gathered, which is just crazy. Anyways, ultimate. Deals supreme slice damage. Applies the following effects to self upon activation. Plus 20% to ultimate damage inflicted. And it activates twice. Oh my god, he is going to draw more than one ultimate, huh? Okay. Nullifies enemies, restores health when it reaches 0. This is pretty much whatever the whichever character we get, whether it is Legends Limited or Ultra, all of them has to have this ability nowadays. Remember the days when some of them had it and some of them didn't have it, and you wouldn't be able to land the legendary finish just because of the fact that that ultimate didn't have this one line of ability? Yeah, these were the days. These were the days. The following effects occur on hit: reduces enemy ki by 60. Oh my god. 100% chance to inflict all enemies with extreme bleed. Okay, and it has blessed armor when charging forward, so all of his attacks are going to be charging forward. His ultimate, his special move, and his strike, and all of them has actually blessed armor on them. His first unique ability. Applies the following effects to self when battle starts. Charges unique gauge by 100%, so this is going to be just completely charged immediately, and you can immediately use his unique gauge. Plus 150% to damage inflicted. Reduces damage received by 70%. Increases arts card draw speed by 1 level. Oh my god, even this line has become pretty much consistent on every new Legends Limited character or Ultra character we get. Usually this was one of the biggest problems that the Ultra characters and Legends Limited characters that had actually, but now it's just there every time, everywhere. -5 to arts costs, gradually restores health each timer count, applies buff effect, nullifies enemies reduce ki effects for 60 timer counts. 60 timer counts, oh my god. This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Randomly draws 1 new card when you have 3 or fewer cards. Restores on ki by 30. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 15% to damage received for 15 timer counts. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 5 to strike and blast arts cost. Hello? He is going to do all of this. All of this by just entering the battlefield. Like, seriously. And then plus 10% to special and special move arts costs, and minus 30 to health restoration. Like, hello? Bro, what the hell? What the hell is this? Also applies the following effects to self if there is a defeated battle member. So above all of that, if there is a defeated battle member, he is going to apply this. Charges unique gauge by 100%. It activates only once. Randomly draws one new card when you have 3 or fewer cards. Nullifies unfavorable element factors for 5 timer counts. Seriously? I mean, this isn't actually something crazy. The ability itself is crazy, but the timer count is just so low that it isn't going to have any effect at all, to be honest. But anyways, you might just, maybe they killed your character or your battle member, and you enter with Janemba, and they can't dodge, and you have your special move, you can use it and basically get that hit with the element factors nullified. But other than that, I really don't see any use for this, because 5 timer counts is pretty much 2 tries of dodge, and that's it. So it's gone. Anyways, it's good that he is going to draw one new card when he has 3 or fewer. That is going to be helpful, and he is going to charge his unique gauge, which is very good as well. Applies the following effects. He just applies effects, applies effects, applies effects. This is too much, man. Applies the following effects to self every time this character uses a strike or blast arts card. Restores health by 3%, and it goes on forever. So every time he uses strike or blast, he is going to restore HP. This is just... Okay, restores ki by 10, and this is going also every time. Plus 20% to damage inflicted for 10 timer counts. This is limited. Applies buff effect, nullifies enemies' special actions that activates when changing cover for 5 timer counts. Activates once. Yeah, I was about to say, if he is going to activate it every time he uses a strike or a blast, then that is going to be pretty much every time. Like the opponent isn't going to be able to actually use any cover change, but it just activates once, and the activation count resets after the character switch, which is good. So overall, this unique ability is just absolutely stupid. Like, look at how long it is and how many different buffs he applies to himself by just existing. He isn't even using anything except for this one. He is using strike and blast, which is pretty much what you are going to use. It's not like a green card that you have maybe to get in order to be able to use, and it's a little bit harder to get than the strike and blast. It's literally strike and blast. So he just exists and he applies all of these buffs to himself. Absolutely stupid. Anyways, his unique ability 2 knocks enemy back to long range if a cover change is performed against their blast arts attack. I think that this one is actually when he opens that hole in the dimension or whatever it is, and then the attack comes back from their behind and attack them, and then it is going to be comboable with special move arts, which is good. Gradually charges on unique gauge over time while this character is on the battlefield or on standby. Even on standby, he is going to charge it. While this character is in one of the following states, if own unique gauge is full, consumes entire unique gauge to counter enemy strike arts and most forward charging and other special move and special arts. So he has the same unique gauge as Ultra Gogeta Blue. However, instead of countering beam attacks and blast attacks, he is going to counter strike attacks and forward charging attacks. So any special move or any special skill as well, it seems, because special arts also are here. He counters special move and special arts. So it seems that any green cards, any blue cards, and any strikes, he is going to be able to actually counter them. We don't know about the ultimate though, but I don't think that he's going to be able to counter ultimates, because ultimates are very rare to be able to get, and they are limited for all characters. So I don't think that they are going to make him able to counter that. But this is pretty insane. This is a pretty insane ability. Slide, moving or standing still, sidestepping to the left or right, receiving an attack. So in all these cases, he is going to be able to activate his counter, and it is going to be comboable with the special move arts and ultimate arts. So it is similar to Ultra Gogeta Blue there as well. Applies the following effects to self when counter activates. Randomly destroys one of your own cards and draws the ultimate arts card. Are you seriously? Are you seriously serious here? Oh my god, okay. So instead of being like Ultra Gogeta Blue, where he basically draws a special move when he activates the counter, this boy is going to draw the ultimate. So it seems that they have actually used the same concept, but added to it some stuff that makes it a little bit different and a little bit better, because obviously he came like 10 months after Gogeta Blue, so he has to be better. Anyways, restores health by 20%, which is very good. It is similar to what Gogeta Blue does, but I think that Gogeta Blue restores way more actually than 20%. I think he restores way more, because Gogeta Blue's HP pretty much skyrocket when he activates the cover. But anyways, restores ki by 50, restores, or no, wait. It's when he fills up his unique gauge when he actually recover ki, right? Or HP. So it is a little bit different here as well, because this boy restores health when he activates the counter. Gogeta Blue recovers health when he actually fills up the gauge. So that is one difference as well. Restores ki by 50, restores vanishing gauge by 100, nullifies unfavorable element factors for damage sustained for 15 timer counts, and increases art card draw speed by 1 level. So it seems like it is very similar to the gauge that Gogeta Blue has, but with some modifications that makes it a little bit better than that. The following effects occur when enemy activates an ultimate arts, awakened arts, or rising rush while this character is on the battlefield. Restores ally health by 10%, shortens ally substitution count by 10. This is absolutely stupid. Cancels enemies attribute upgrades and buff effects. So it seems that he is going to be protected against rising rushes as well, which is always a very great ability. I just love this ability about the Super Saiyan 4s because of the fact that they has the same ability, but even better because of the fact that they actually lock in the opponent when they use the Rising Rush. So if you have the Legends Limited Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you are going to save yourself and you are going to look them in, and most likely, since the Super Saiyan 4s are actually green, and if they use a purple character to attack you, they are going to be locked in with a yellow character, and you know how that is going to end up being, right? So that is one thing that I really love about the Super Saiyan 4s, and it seems that they did give him a very similar ability, but it's not exactly the same. The Super Saiyan 4's one is a little bit better. Anyways, he looks pretty broken, and it seems that it's the end for Vegeta Blue, unfortunately. It really hurts me because I am a fusion main, and I really want the fusion characters to be actually dominant characters, but whatever, I guess. My hope now is that during the Legends Festival somehow they managed to give us enough buffs for the GT tag to make it good, and maybe hopefully make them a top tier team in PvP. They don't need to make them top 1. As long as they are top 2 or top 3, that is more than enough. And there isn't basically a massive gap between them and top 1, because sometimes it is like that. A certain team is top 2, but the gap between it and top 1 is just so massive that you don't want to use the top 2 team. So hopefully this time it's not like that. Anyways, if you are going to summon for Ultra Janemba, which basically if you like him you should summon for him because he is extremely broken. But if you want to save for the Legends Festival, I can totally understand that. It is going to be pretty insane, and seeing all these insane abilities, I think that what we are going to see for the Legends Festival is going to be on another level, absolutely another level. So if you are going to summon, good luck with your summons, and I hope that you get him. If you aren't going to summon, then good luck with your summons that you are going to summon in the Legends Festival, or if you are saving for whatever we are going to get after Janemba, because most likely we are going to get a Legends Limited between Janemba and the Legends Festival as well. I don't know when exactly, but we should get a Legends Limited character between that period, because it's basically 1 month from now that we are going to get the Legends Festival. So we are so close, but there is a very big gap. So I think that maybe within 2 weeks they are going to release a Legends Limited character, and then after 2 weeks they are going to give us basically the Legends Festival. But we will see how they are going to handle it. Anyways, with that being said, that was everything for today. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so that they can enjoy it too. And if you got any useful information from this video, or if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell beside it so that you stay notified with everything new about Dragon Ball Legends. And with that being said, see you as always in the next video of Dragon Ball Legends.